and welcome to my channel. This is Eden Amadora. Today I'm excited to talk to you about an edgy topic, the truth about the dark goddess. In this paradigm of the patriarchal system, there's a lot of fear of the wild feminine. There's fear of the darkness. There's fear of death, fear of stillness, fear of the unknown. The truth about the dark goddess is that she's part of life. She's part of the natural cycles of our human experience. When we deny her, she comes out sideways. She becomes a weird, spooky witch or a villain in our psyches. But the dark goddess is simply the goddess that rules over transformation, letting go, death and rebirth, disappointment and disillusionment, sorrow and grief. There are many names that the archetype of the dark goddess takes. The goddess, in her wildness, in her freeness, in her connection to the natural cycles of nature, in her transformative powers of shedding and releasing that which no longer serves, has been vilified along with the snake and the dragon. Judeo-Christian religions would have us fear the feminine, the snake, and the dragon, when really what it's pointing to is our own innate Shakti Kundalini power, the power of evolution, the power of transformation, the power of change. So the truth about the dark goddess is there's nothing to fear but fear itself. Change is inevitable. Change is the only constant. So whether it's Kali or Dhumavati from the Indian pantheon of goddesses, Kali, the fierce goddess of destruction, creation, and preservation. Dhumavati, the grieving woman, the goddess of disappointment and disillusionment. They're depicted as monsters or an old hag in the illustrations that describe these goddesses. Just like Baba Yaga as an archetype is this crazed, wild, animalistic witch of the woods that lives in like a chicken shack that has chicken legs, and she's feared for eating babies, when really Baba Yaga is the archetype of deep care for the wilderness, the animals, nature. When we reclaim the goddess and we really look at how a lot of myths have been distorted, we can't forget Lilith, the first woman. She who was unwilling to submit to Adam and be taken in a certain position of submission. She who said, we are both made of the same stuff. We are both of the earth. We are equal. Let us act as equals. She said, I will not lie under you. If you want me to lie under you, then you lie under me. Duh. It's like flow and balance and equality. So Lilith was banished from the Garden of Paradise and demonized, made to be an evil succubus, a demoness in collective consciousness. She was blamed for the death of babies. She was blamed for night emissions when men couldn't control their seed in their dream time. Blame Lilith instead of trusting this innate creative power of life that's flowing through, trusting the cycles of life and death. Lilith just was free and of a choice. So you can see how the conditioning for the collective feminine has been tightly woven with the fear of the dark goddess, just as the religious patriarchal structures of suppression, control, and darkness, in a way, have suppressed this ancient wisdom of serpent power as our own Kundalini awakening and the power of transformation. So this is the truth about the dark goddess. She's alive and well and always will be, along with all the solar goddesses, the goddess of love, the primal goddess of life. The dark goddess and the primal goddess are like the yin and yang of the divine feminine, always together in flow between the veils of life and death, birth and rebirth. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a like, share it with someone who you may think needs to hear this. And if you're not subscribed already, you can do so now. Only love.